Supreme Understanding. And if you've seen me before, what I'm about to tell you is going to be a little bit more than what you've seen last time. If you ain't seen none of this, you about to see something real right now. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world today, because it's a need for us to understand what's happening in the world, and a lot of us don't know. There's a lot of misinformation going out that's confusing people and got people distracted, distressed, disturbed, dysfunctional. And some of it is really meant to poison you. Some of it's really meant for you to feel hopeless. Some of it is meant for you to really feel like there ain't no solutions to none of the problems that you're experiencing or that the world experiencing. And so you just give up, and so we just throw ourselves into entertainment and escapism, and either we on perks and Xans, and you know what I mean, or we drunk all the time, or we, you know what I mean, we doing whatever it is that our vice is. And your vice got you in a grip. Your vice got you in that grip that don't let you be free. And you thinking that you're in a prison caused by the circumstance of the world, but most of the prisons are created by your own understanding of the world rather than misunderstanding. So when I named myself Supreme Understanding at 15, my goal was to develop that understanding that would let me understand why there's so many problems in the world and why we went through what we went through. Because I went through deep suffering, and I seen deep suffering all around me. I wanted to find a solution to it. In order to solve these problems, I had to understand what caused them. So we're going to talk about why things are the way that they are. Let's start with you. Let's start with the hood. Let's start with the people that's most likely to catch this video. Let's start with those of us that's coming from the bottom and striving to work our way to the top. What keeps us from getting there? You got glass ceilings, you got societal inequity, you got discrimination, you got police brutality to worry about. You got to worry about you stepping out into the world as a supposedly free person, a tax-paying citizen, whatever you consider yourself, a good person, an innocent person, and you run the risk of being murdered by the police for the color of your skin. And you got to understand that the color of your skin ain't just the color. That skin represents who you are. It represents the essence of your being. See, that blackness, that darkness, that melanin, no matter how much it's been faded by the rape of our ancestors, no matter how much it's been mixed up and diluted in any way, your essence ain't diluted. You still original. You still indigenous. You still feel that warrior drum beating in your heart, don't you? So this is the question. What happened to those that got that warrior drum beating within them? They meant to be crushed. They meant to be disposed of. They meant to be destroyed. There's a worldwide genocide going, and yes, it begins in the hood. It begins at the bottom, because it's always the people from the bottom that's going to bring things up. It's always the people that's been crushed down that's going to rise up. We become the salt of the earth. We manifest some greatness from within the deep recesses of our soul because we carry the ancestors within us. You think this is just rhetoric. You think that's just a saying. But ain't you the product of your two parents? Didn't their chromosomes have to come together to make you? Ain't you the DNA of two people? Ain't they the DNA of two people? How far can you go back? Well, multiply that. Multiply that, and you're going to find your ancestors there. You're going to find 1 million people behind you and in you. You got the DNA of a survivor in you. You ain't meant to just go with no fight. But you meant to understand the fight, or else your fight going to be for nothing. You're going to spend most of your time fighting yourself. See, a lot of us, we beating up on ourselves, destroying ourselves, sedating ourselves, tranquilizing ourselves, because we're so miserable with the state of the world. And that's why I want to explain it to you. The understanding that I've acquired, I want to share it so that you don't feel so broken down by this world, because this world will break you if you let it. This world will have you feeling like ain't no hope for you. And that's the way that's the way they want you. As long as they can keep you feeling like that, you ain't never going to become who you was meant to be, and the world ain't going to go the way that it was meant to go. All this that we going through is for a reason. There's a purpose for all this.